Hey everybody, it's Leslie Fightmaster. This class today is Yoga for Balance, and it was requested by Shopaholic421 ILY. Thank you for your request. We're beginning in Child's Pose. I have my arms by my sides, but feel free to extend your arms forward, or you can rest your head on your hands like I just showed a moment ago. Begin your Ujjayi breathing in and out through your nose. I did get a new yoga mat. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it has a lot of markings on it that helps to keep my body aligned. So it has places for my hands and for my feet, and plus it's not slippery even if I get sweaty. So I'm liking my new mat. It's from Liforme, Liforme. They're out of the UK, so cool mat. Okay, so we'll begin in Child's Pose. You can take your arms by your sides, and now we'll extend the arms in front, spreading your fingers wide. Inhale here. As you exhale, walk your hands over to the right, shift the hips to the left. You can also place your left hand on top of your right hand to get a bigger stretch through the side. And inhale the hands through center. Exhale, walk them over to the left, shifting hips to the right. Right hand over left if you want to go in a little bit deeper. Couple breaths here. And inhale back to center. Clasp your hands at the low back and reach on the inhale your hands up toward the ceiling to warm up, stretch the shoulders. So just gently reach them up. Exhale, release. And then reclasp with your other pinky on top, or you can hook thumbs. And inhale the arms up again. Any amount, just do it gently. It doesn't have to be very deep. We're just warming up. And we'll release there. Come up onto your hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And bring your right arm underneath your left arm. Bring your left hand around to the low back, or reach around, hook the right thigh. And then to practice with balance, lifting your left leg off the floor. As you lift it up, drop your outer left hip down, inner left thigh up. Squeeze the right hip in towards center to help here with your balance. Take another breath. And we'll release, come back to center. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but they're getting the recycling outside. Okay, left arm under right. Bring your right arm around, either rest at the low back or hook the thigh, and then adding the balance, lift up through the right leg. Either lift it a little bit or a lot, and drop the outer right hip down. Otherwise, you could roll right onto your back. You'll lose your balance and roll on your back, and if that happens, it's no big deal. Just come back to center. Release into table again. Line yourself up again. Make sure the wrists are under the shoulders, knees under hips. Extend your right leg straight back behind you, lifting it from the inner thigh. Reach your left arm forward. Pull your belly in, pull your ribs in. Look at one place on the floor in front of you to help with your balance. Keeping a steady gazing point really helps with balance. Take one more breath, and then take your left hand on the floor, take your left shin over to the left side of the mat. As you stack your hips right on top of left, lift the right arm up, balancing on the side. If you're wobbly here, take your left shin out to the left side of the mat a little bit more. Come back to center and release, regular table. And then left leg back, inhale. Stretching through the left leg, drop the outer hip down, lift the inner thigh up, and reach the right arm forward. As you draw the ribs and belly and keep all of that core work going, all the core engaged. And then we'll take the right shin and start to move it over to the side of you as you place your right hand down, stacking the hips and lifting up your left arm. So left hip stack right on top of the right hip. Extend through the leg, lift the belly, balance. Look up at the hand if you are balanced, otherwise you can look forward or down. Release and make your way back to table. Then walk your hands forward about a handprint, tuck the toes under, and lift up and back for downward facing dog. Arms or shoulders distance apart, feet are hips width, and then move any way you like. You can go up and down on your toes, bend one knee, bend the other knee. Or move the hips from side to side. however you like to warm up in your down dog. Just make sure the arms are shoulders distance and the feet are hips width, and try to get as much length through your spine as you can get here. And then to do that, let's come up onto the toes and way up high with your hips. Then bend your knees, get your belly to your thighs, but keep your hips way up toward the ceiling. Keep all that length you just created in your spine, and then slowly start to reach the heels toward the floor. Inner thighs are spinning back toward the wall behind you as you press your thighs back, reaching your chest toward the thighs. And let's look up. We'll walk the feet about a foot forward, shortening the stance. We're playing with balance in this one. So take your right hand to the outside of the left ankle, or you can move it up higher on the leg, looking underneath your left armpit. So we're picking up one hand at a time. We'll take the left hand over to your right foot, ankle, or leg. So a little bit of a challenge to pick up one arm in your down dog. And then to challenge us a little bit more, we'll float the right leg up, press down into the left foot, and reach your left arm forward. Really root down into the right hand as well to help with your balance. And as you stretch out through the arm and leg, keep the belly lifted, draw the ribs in. Release it. And left leg up, so you don't have to lift it high, maybe halfway up. Press down into the right foot, lift your right arm up, and then press more into the left hand. So as you stretch out through the right hand and the left leg, press down even more through what's on the floor. Release that. And then looking forward, we'll walk the feet up to the hands. Inhale, look up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, press down through the feet and reach all the way up. Look up. And exhale, Samastitihi, hands to heart. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips and fold forward. Keep your belly lifted. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Pause here a moment, shoulders are over wrists. Keep the belly drawing in and up. Lift the legs, lift the backs of the knees up toward the ceiling. Then lift your right leg up just about a foot. Squeeze the left hip in towards center. Drop the outer right hip down. Shift forward, lower slowly, slowly all the way to the floor. Inhale for a cobra, peeling the chest up. Press all your toes down, even your pinky toes. Inner thighs spin toward the ceiling. Come to the knees, tuck the toes, and stretch back into down dog. And your next inhale, make your way back into plank pose. Again, lift the belly, keep it lifted. Pick up your left leg, not much, just maybe a foot. Squeeze the right hip in, drop the outer left hip down. Shift your shoulders forward about an inch and lower slowly to the floor. See if you can touch everything down at once. Good, release the left leg. Come into Cobra, keep the belly lifted. This is a little higher Cobra. If you want to, you can do that. Otherwise, stick with the low Cobra. And then lower down. Now tuck your toes under, lift your knees up off the floor, pull your belly in, press up to plank, and stretch all the way back. So when you press up to plank, try to do it all in one piece and try not to let your low back arch so that you don't kind of come up in pieces. You want to come up all straight. Stretching back, look forward, step or jump your feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, shift your hips over heels. Inhale, root down to rise up, and exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, circle the arms out, around, and up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or float back into Chaturanga. If you jump, land with bent elbows in Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, thighs and knees are off the floor and up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Make sure your arms are shoulder distance, feet are hips width and down dog. And then from here, come forward in a plank. Step your feet nice and wide. We're going to play with this balance now in plank. Picking up the right hand, take it to the low back. And then lift your left leg up. Doesn't have to be much. Press a lot down into the left arm and the right leg. You might shake, you might wobble. Take it back down and stretch back into downward dog. So first time through, this might not happen. After a couple of tries though, I know you can get it. Come back to plank. Take your feet nice and wide. Pop onto the left fingertips. Lift the left arm up when you're ready. And lift up through the left leg, press, press, press through the right arm and the left leg, and we'll let it go. Shift the hips back into downward facing dog. Inhale, float your right leg up, bend the knee, open up your hip. So a nice stretch through the hip, and then step the foot right in the middle of the hands and come up inhaling into warrior two, second warrior. Make sure the knee is over the ankle on your right knee. And your front heel lines up with your back arch. If you could see my feet, you could see that line right down the center that helps me to align my feet. Lower down through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Inhale, float the left leg up and the knee, open up through the hip. Press evenly through the arms and the shoulders. Reach your right heel toward the floor. And as you inhale, bring the leg back to center square off the hips. Look up and step it right in the middle, back heel flat. Windmill the arms up into your warrior two. So again, make sure the knee is over the ankle and set up your knee right in line with your second toe. Press your back thighs straight back and slightly lift the inner back thigh. Reach out through the arms and breathe. Soften the shoulder blades. Exhale, bring the hands down and move through your vinyasa. If at any time you want to skip the vinyasa, you can just go right into down dog. And stretching back. Spin the outer upper arms, the triceps back toward the wall behind you, the biceps toward the wall that would be in front of you, or in front of the back of your head, if that makes sense. So you spin the triceps toward the feet. Look up to the hands, step or jump feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down, rise up, look up, lengthen up, and exhale, Samastitihi. So balancing in tree pose. Right leg down, we'll pick up the left foot, take it anywhere above or below your knee, stay toward the front of your mat because we're going to step back in a moment. As you're ready, add your arms, reaching them up and spinning the triceps in toward each other, nice arrow straight arms. Draw the belly in and up. Try and drop your left hip down, squeezing the right hip in. Press the foot into the leg, press the leg back into the foot. And without touching the foot to the floor, first extend the leg in front of you. Keep your shoulders right over the hips. Then start to step the foot back. Don't let it touch the floor. Bend your right knee. Take your back foot flat right into warrior two. So check your pose. Make sure you stepped back far enough so that your knee is over your ankle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, bend into the front knee a little bit deeper. Inhale to come up for side angle, so lean over the front thigh. You can take forearm to thigh or take the right hand to the pinky toe side of the foot. Stretch your left arm over in line with your ear. Spin the tricep down toward the face as you open your belly toward the ceiling. Look down at the floor, walk the back foot in a little bit. As you're ready, pick up your back leg for half moon. Right fingertips about 12 inches in front. Make sure they're on the pinky toe side of the foot. You can also use a block underneath your right hand. I didn't have one today, but a lot of times I do use the block here. From here, little balance. Bend the right knee. Reach your right fingertips forward as you stretch back through the left toes, finding some balance, and then slowly set yourself into warrior two. On the exhale, windmill the arms down and take your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Look to the hands, step or jump your feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold in. Inhale, press down, rise all the way up, look up. And exhale, hands to the hearts. Tree pose, other side, left foot down, pick up your right foot. Bring it anywhere above or below your knee. Press the foot into the standing leg. Press the standing leg into the foot. Try and drop the right hip down. Reach your arms up when you're ready. Keep a nice steady gazing point, remembering that balance is always different on different days, and you should never, ever, ever take it personally. So if you come out of the pose or out of any of these balances, just come right back in. It's no problem. Keep squeezing the left hip in, and then inhale. Point the right knee to the front, extend out the leg. And then without touching the foot to the floor, if you can, start to swing your right leg back as you lean forward. Begin to bend your left knee, set the back foot flat, line up heel to arch, and come right into Warrior Two. Shoulders are right above the hips. On your inhale here, we'll reverse. And here it comes. All right, and reverse it. There it is. Exhale, bend the left knee. On your inhale, come on up, leaning forward, side angle. So either again, left forearm to left thigh, or take the left hand down to the pinky toe side of your foot. Reach the right arm over. Bring your back hip a little bit forward. Make sure your knee is lined up. And you can even press your knee lightly into the arm if you have your hand on the pinky toe side of your foot. Look down at the floor. Walk your back foot in a little. Get some balance. Pick up your left hand. Take it 12 inches in front. Float your right leg up when you're ready for half moon. If you're steady here, you can look up towards your top hand. And that will challenge your balance as well. Now we'll take a little bend in the left knee as you float your left fingertips forward and extend through the right leg to find some balance here. And if you come out of it, no worries. Slowly make your way back into Warrior Two and exhale, bring the hands down and lower Chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale into Downward Facing Dog. Inhale, come forward into plank pose and step the feet together. Roll to the pinky toe side of your right foot and lift up through the left arm. Pick up your left leg and take it into tree. So again, anywhere above or below the knee. If that doesn't work for you, just stay inside plank. Reach the left arm forward, stretching. And then this is a little balance thing as well. We're going to try to keep your left foot pressing into the inner right thigh as you lower through Chaturanga. Inhale all the way into Up Dog. Exhale, come back to Down Dog and then release the foot. If you haven't tried that before, it looks easier than it is. So if it doesn't come right away, don't worry. Plank pose again. Step the feet together. Roll to your left side as you reach up through the right arm. And pick up the right foot into tree. Anywhere above or below the knee. Reach the right arm forward, stretching. Keep lifting your hips here. And then keep pressing your foot into your inner left thigh. Really make that connection there. Look down to the floor, keeping your tree if possible. Lower Chaturanga. Inhale, Upward Dog with tree. Exhale, Downward Dog, and then release the tree foot. And from here, walk the hands back to the feet. Take your big toes. Inhale, look up, lengthen, and exhale to fold. So just a little calming forward fold. Catch your breath. Inhale, again, look up, lengthen, and exhale. Walk the hands forward. And look forward, step or jump your feet. Inhale, look up, lengthen the spine, and exhale to fold. On the inhale, root through the feet, bend the knees, drop the hips, come into chair pose, Utkatasana. Weight in the heels, press back through the shins. Hands to the heart center. Bring your right elbow across and twist. Notice if your right knee goes ahead of the left knee. Try and pull the right hip back. From here, balancing on your left foot. Start to pick up the right foot, get a little bit lighter in the right foot. And when you're ready, step it back. So now you're in twisting crescent pose. So if it didn't make it back far enough, be sure to fix it so your knee's over your ankle. If you like to go deeper, open up your right hand to the floor, left arm up. You can also take the left hand behind the back for a half wrap. Some of you may even pick up your right hand underneath the right thigh and wrap fully. We'll step it back and lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, come back to down dog. And look forward, step or jump. Inhale for flat back, lengthen. Exhale to fold. And bend the knees. Knees and feet together, chair pose, Utkatasana, reaching up. Drop your tailbone down. And then hands to your heart. Bring your left elbow across, twist. Pull the left hip back so your hips stay level. Start to press down into the right foot, picking up your left foot. Step it back, crescent twist. Stay with this, or if you want to take deeper, left hand to the floor, right arm up. Make sure again your left knee's over the ankle. Stretch up through the right fingertips. Reach through the back leg. Either stay with that or take your hand behind you for half wrap, right arm behind. You can even pick up your left hand, take it underneath the thigh and clasp. Release that. Make your way back to plank and lower through Chaturanga. Inhale, press through the hands and feet. Exhale, stretch into down dog. Anytime you want to break, you'll take your knees down and take a child's pose. You can push the pause button if you like to. Always fine. Look forward. Step or jump your feet to the hands. Inhale for flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Utkatasana, reaching up. Drop the tailbone down. And then come to stand Samastitihi. Take your feet apart a little bit. Bend your knees. Cross your left leg on top of the right, either once or wrap it around the calf. And then bring your right arm on top of the left, back so the hands touch your palms or just touch your shoulders. Garudasana Eagle. Drop your hips down, lift your elbows up. Keep your belly lifted, find one spot to focus on. Either stay there or if you're steady, fold forward, bring your belly right toward the thigh. Keep dropping the hips and reaching fingertips forward. Keep squeezing your legs and your arms as you come back up. Now keep your arms as is. Uncross the top leg, step it back, and come into Crescent Pose again. Keep the belly lifted. Make sure the knee's over the ankle on the right side. And lean back or not. If you are leaning back, keep your belly drawing in very strongly to protect your back. Come back to center. Uncross your arms. Reach the arms up as you inhale. Exhale, tap your left knee lightly down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And right arm over left again. Same arms as before. Step your left leg forward and wrap it over the right. Back into Garudasana Pose. Take a couple breaths here. Just making sure you've got your balance all steady and back. And then release it. Other side. Little bend in the knees. Cross the right knee over the left knee. Either once, or you can wrap it around the calf. And arms to a T. Bring your left arm on top of the right. Back to the hands touch your palms or hands to shoulders. So you might wobble here. You might fall out of these balances. Again, just come back if you fall out. Either stay right where you are or fold forward over your front thigh. Reach the fingertips forward. Squeeze the legs. Keep your belly drawing in and up. Inhale. Make your way back up all the way. Keep the arms as is. Uncross your top leg, the right leg. Step it back. Crescent Pose. Make sure you went back far enough so your left knee's over the ankle. Lift your belly. Drop your tailbone. Inhale. Lengthen back. Opening the front of the body slightly or not, but that will challenge your balance as well. Come back to center. Reach the arms up as you inhale. Exhale. Lightly tap the knee. Inhale up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lightly tap it down. Inhale, come back to center. And redo your arms left over right. And find your spot to focus on. Pick up your right leg and wrap it around your left. Finding Garudasana Pose. Couple breaths just to establish your nice steadiness in the pose. And release. Back to Samasthiti to the front of your mats. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose, and reach up. Exhale, fold forward, reach your crown of the head toward the floor. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back into Chaturanga, shoulders no lower than the elbows in Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, float your right leg back and up, bend the knee, open up the hip. So you're welcome to stay right here, or perhaps flip your dog, reach your right arm toward the front, stretching your whole body, or take your right hand to the floor, spin your left hand around so your fingertips are facing your heels. To come out of this, spin your left fingertips forward first, take the right hand up off the floor, make your way all the way up, keep the right leg up, and then now step it through. Back foot flat, up into second warrior. Make sure the knee stays over the ankle here. Drop the left arm reverse. Exhale, bend in. Inhale, come up, lean forward right into Halfmoon Pose. Right hand again about 12 inches in front. Now our hips are open. We're externally rotated in the hip socket. Now we're going to neutral, make them neutral. So take left hand to floor, drop the outer left hip down, start to lift the inner back thigh. Make sure your hips are level. So that's why I checked with my hand. Take a teeny bend in the right knee, bring hands to heart, pick up your hands, warrior three. Keep the hands at the heart or extend them out in line with the ears. Stretch through the back leg, lift the chest, draw your shoulder blades down toward the waist. Keep the belly lifted. Slowly, hands back to the floor for twisted half moon. Pick up your right hand, take it to the low back. Turning and twisting. As you're ready, reach your right arm up. Keep extending through the left leg. Reach it back. Steady breathing. And lower down, release. And simply, bend your knee. Walk it forward. Try not to touch your foot onto the floor as you sit all the way down into Navasana, chair pose. Or not chair pose, boat pose, sorry. You can keep the knees bent, or if you can keep your spine long, go ahead and straighten the legs. Lift your chest. Either way, knees bent or straight, just make sure your spine stays long. Pull your belly in and up. Then cross your ankles, pick up your hips or anything off the floor, step or float back through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or Cobra. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, float your left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. You can stay right here or take left foot all the way to the floor, reaching forward with the left arm and maybe taking the left hand all the way down for full wheels. Turn your right hand around if you did. Fingertips face heels. To come out of this, first spin your right fingertips forward. Press into that hand, lift the left leg up, lift the left arm over. Keep the left leg lifted and step it through. Place your back foot flat, warrior two pose. Breathing, inhale to reverse, exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, coming back to center and picking up the back leg into half moon. So left hand 12 inches in front on the pinky toe side. Float through the back leg, lift the belly, look towards your right hand if you're steady. Now we're going to square off the hips. So take the right hand down, drop your outer right hip down. Hips are level. Bring your left hand to the low back. Just check and make sure hips are level. Then little bend in the left knee as you take your hands to the heart. Pick up your chest, lift your leg. Drop the outer right hip. Either stay with hands at heart or reach the arms forward. As you stretch through your fingertips, reach for the back leg like you're being pulled in two opposite directions. Bring the hands back to the floor. Keep the leg lifted. Left hand to low back. And now start to make your twist. Turn your chest, your rib cage, your belly. Lift the left arm up as you extend through the right leg still. Now bring the hand back down without touching the floor. Start to bend the knee. Walk your hands back towards your left foot. Try not to touch the foot on the floor as you bring it all the way through and sit into Navasana boat pose. So if you have no back issues, exhale, lean back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back, Ardha Navasana. Belly's lifted. Inhale, up. Exhale, Ardha. If it hurts the back, don't do it. Inhale, come up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Cross your ankles. Press down. Pick up anything at all. Step or float back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or Cobra pose. Exhale into downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. Remember to rest whenever you like. From here, I'm going to come into a headstand. So slide your mat over the wall if you want a wall. If you're not going up in a headstand, no worries. Clasp the hands. Take your elbows as wide as the shoulders. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Keep the feet on the floor. Or if you're going all the way up, lift the legs. So balance in a headstand, always challenging. Press down into the elbows and forearms. Lift up through the shoulders. Pull in your rib cage and belly. Squeeze your legs and lift and reach your tailbone up toward your heels. So we'll challenge our balance a little bit more. Slowly start to take your legs down toward the floor. Your hips go a little past the shoulders. Lightly tap the feet down. Inhale, lift them right back up. Keep your belly drawn in strongly. We'll do it again. Exhale. Slowly begin to lower down, hips going past the heels. Lift the belly a lot. Lightly tap it. Inhale all the way back up to center. Keep reaching up. And then as you exhale, we'll take it halfway down and pause. Lift the belly. Reach the legs. Squeeze them. Inhale one more time all the way up, and then slowly, slowly exhale. Take your feet to the floor. Try not to give up now. See if you could do it slowly with control, and then into a child's pose. We'll take a few breaths here in child's pose. Back to your steady breathing. And then coming on up. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Release your head and neck by lightly nodding your head yes and shaking your head no. Inhale into plank, exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look up, step or jump the feet all the way through to sit. We'll lie back for bridge pose. Outer edges of your feet parallel. Lift your belly. Press down into the heels. Lift into bridge. Roll the shoulders under. Walk your feet in a little bit, and then we'll, for balance, pick up your right leg. Lift it up toward the ceiling. Keep reaching through the toes. Lift the hips and lower down. Left knee in toward the chest and reach it up toward the ceiling. Lifting, lifting, lifting. And lower it back down. Release your hands and come down. Soles of feet together, knees apart to rest in Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet to the floor again, hips width apart. You can do another bridge or hands up by the ears, fingertips facing the heels. Come to the crown of the head. Line up your wrists underneath your elbows. Make sure your elbows stay parallel. They don't splay out to the sides. Come on up and then practicing your balance again. Bend the right knee in toward the chest, lift it up toward the ceiling. And then bend it in, set it back down. Left side, knee in, lift it up, stretch through the ball of the foot. And then lower it down. Now, right hand, lift the right hand up, reaching it forward. And set it down. And now the left side. So we'll lift the left arm. Just lifting it up, bringing it maybe slightly forward. Balancing between both legs and your right hand, reaching. And set it back down and come down to rest. So we're going to do one more In a moment, you can do another bridge pose or another regular full wheel. I tried lifting opposite arm and leg. Turns out I need a little more practice for that. So coming up. So if you want to give it a go, I think probably lift the leg first. That might be my problem. So maybe lift up a little bit. Try it if you like. I'd say try lift the leg and then the arm. I bet that works better. I tried the arm first. I think that might have been the problem. Come on down. Take a rest. This time, hug your knees into your chest. And just rock here a bit side to side. Little circles on your low back. And rock yourself forward and backward a couple of times. And all the way up to seated. Bend your right knee in, right sole of the foot to the inner left thigh. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, and extend forward into Asana. So get all the length through the spine, reaching the crown of the head toward the foot. Keep your gaze slightly forward instead of letting your head drop. Inhale, lift your head, and exhale to release. Bend your left knee so you're in baddha konasana. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. Open your feet like a book so the soles of your feet open up toward the ceiling. And you can come through with a flat back or around the spine, whatever feels better. Keep the nice length through the spine. Inhale, making your way back up. Pick up your right leg, extend it out. Keep the left knee bent. Reach up, inhale. Turn toward the straight leg, exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, extend. So again, I'm not trying to get down really low, touching my head to the knee. What I'm trying to do is keep extending through the spine, so keeping length. So I say it a lot, but it never matters how deep you get into a pose. What matters is that you feel a stretch. And when you feel the stretch, the pose is doing the work. The fresh blood is moving in. The toxins move out. Everything is good. Inhale your head up. Exhale. Release. Feet together. So we'll do a little balance here. Take the big toes, wrap your first two fingers around, and lift your feet up off the floor, balancing on your sit bones. Use the belly muscles to help. You might roll back like that. If you do, no worries, just roll right back up. Inhale, extend your right leg out to the right, reaching it out. And inhale slowly and bring it into center. Exhale, extend your left leg out. Keep your belly muscles lifted to help you balance. Inhale, bring it through center. Exhale, both legs extend out to the sides. Sitting up tall, lift the chest. Now, can you keep your legs this high up as you release the toes and take your palms together? Keep the legs lifted. Don't let them drop. Good. Release. Hold on to the toes again. Hopefully the legs were still there. Bring your legs together. You can bend the knees as needed. So nice and tall. If you've got no issues with the back, slowly begin to lower onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Now cross the right knee on top of the left. Take your knees off to the left side and turn to look over the right shoulder twisted. Take some nice long breaths here in your twist as we cool down and prepare for our Shavasana. Inhale back to center and switch. Cross the left knee on top of the right. Take the knees over to the right side looking left. If it's too intense with your legs crossed, if you uncross the legs, the twist is less intense. And on your inhale, make your way back through center and take happy baby pose, holding on to the pinky toe sides of your feet. Lengthen the tailbone toward the floor, release that, and then make your way into your final resting pose. So I have my my soles of feet together, knees apart today. So I'm taking that variation of Shavasana. You're welcome to join me in that, or extend your legs out, feet flopping open to the sides. Draw your shoulder blades down towards your waist, lengthen your tailbone toward your heels, and let your arms just come out to the sides, palms facing up. Quiet mind, quiet body, Shavasana, rest. The quote I have today reminds us of how important it is to give to people, to do things for others just out of love and not expecting anything in return. This is by Hafiz. He was a Persian poet born in 1325. He said, "And still, after all this time, the sun has never said to the earth, 'You owe me.' Look what happens with a love like that. It lights up the sky." So begin to take some deeper breaths here. And start to make a few little movements in your fingers and in your toes. Start moving your hands and your feet. And you reach your arms all the way overhead. If you had your knees open, draw the knees together. Stretch out your legs. Bend the knees and roll yourself off to the right, pausing gratitude. Remember, keeping our attitude of gratitude for all of our blessings. And as you're ready, press yourself up to seated, bringing the hands together. We'll bring our hands up to the forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart to remind us to have clear and loving intentions. And hands to the mouth to remind us to have clear and loving intentions. I honor each of you for your practice. Thank you so much. Namaste. So if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel, push like, tell your friends. Thanks so much. Have a great day.